Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Rick and I'm here with a bit of a miscellaneous craziness pile of stuff. So this is stuff I've obtained, let's see. So first and foremost, I'm going to show you guys what I kept from the 3 Second Charles mystery boxes. 5 movies. Then I'm going to show you guys something I got at Dollar Tree. I'm going to show you guys some stuff I got from a new auction site I've been using that I'm just going to tell you guys it's an auction site. We're going to keep it on the hush hush, sorry. Something from, I'm trying to figure out where that's from. Something from Goodwill, something from Walmart, something from a video game store, and something from Bridget's mom. So we're going to jump right in. Like I said, just a bunch of miscellaneous. I've been kind of like piling up and separating all these videos I'm going to record. Today is June 17th when I'm recording this. Trying to record a bunch of videos as long as my voice doesn't get too hoarse. So fingers crossed. I'm only on video number 4 and I have like 6 more to do, but we'll see. So first, like I said, we're going to talk about what I kept from the Second and Charles mystery boxes. As you guys know, if you watch those videos, lots of condition issues, lots of common titles as expected, not a lot of Blu-rays. There's people who started sending me their mystery unboxings and what they've gotten. I definitely got the raw end of the stick on my boxes compared to what other people have gotten. Although a lot of people were like, oh, you got all this wrestling, it's junk. That wrestling stuff actually, even in the condition it's in, goes for really good money in some cases. So even though it wasn't great, I can probably sell most of that and recoup all my money back from those boxes and then some. So with all that being said, hopefully like me adding these 5 movies to my collection aren't really going to cost me out of pocket. Plus, you guys really seem to enjoy the videos. So, first and foremost, this was a movie that just looked interesting to me. Reading the synopsis, it sounded interesting to me. So, I figured I'd keep it and watch it at some point. See if it makes the shelf. And that is Sour Grapes. A lot of you guys said, like, oh, that sounds interesting. It looks interesting. It's written, right? Written and directed by Larry David, who obviously does Curb Your Enthusiasm. He did Seinfeld. So I'm intrigued. It sounds interesting. So we're going to add that to the collection till we check it out. This is a movie that is going to be a placeholder for me. Heard it's on Blu-ray. So eventually I'm sure I will find it cheap at a flea market, a yard sale. Maybe Pam will have it at some point. And that is This Christmas, and this has the cool slipcover with the hologram and then like the glitter snowflakes. I haven't watched this movie in a long time, but I really remember enjoying this film. So This Christmas, for now, the DVD will be in the collection. Like I said, I'll eventually upgrade it to Blu-ray when I find it inexpensively. I'm okay with having it on DVD for the time being. Next up, this was a movie I was on the fence with. Should I keep it? Should I sell it? Doesn't go for a lot if I sell it, and I mean the 2 leads in this movie have me really intrigued. Plus I heard really good things, and that is Sweet November, which stars Keanu Reeves and Charlize Theron, or Theron, or Theron, however you guys want to pronounce it. So they were also in Devil's Advocate together, so I am very curious to check this out. When's it from? 2001, so it was after The Devil's Advocate. Definitely would like to watch this at some point. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think Bridget has seen this either. So we'll definitely check this out. It's still brand new, factory sealed. So we'll have to watch that at some point. Even if it's not good, then I'll just trade into Pam or something. But I do want to see this. It has me intrigued. Next up, I'm not sure if this will come out before or after my 2nd week of June review video, but this is a movie we watched already. Showed it to RJ, and this is the 2-disc collector's edition of The Longest Yard from 2005. This is never coming out on Blu-ray. I really enjoyed this film. It really holds up. But yeah, it has, I know some people were asking about the 2-disc thing. So it has the regular DVD, but then it has a bonus disc included, and both discs are mint. So the bonus disc has the Rookies Training Camp to the Big Game, virtual moves with commentary by director, and a trailer. So it's only like 16 minutes of bonus features, but a cool bonus nonetheless. Longest yard, keeping that. And then last but not least, I'm keeping this because the pay-per-view was outstanding. It doesn't come with its original second disc, which I questioned a lot in the video. My buddy Jacob, J2H, answered for me. But it is ECW's One Night Stand from 2006, which featured Cena vs. Rob Van Dam as the main event. And the original came with Barely Legal, which was a regular ECW pay-per-view before they were bought by WWE. This one they put in December to Dismember, which is known as one of the worst pay-per-views ever. So I think it's kind of fun to have not only this pay-per-view, which was outstanding, but like one of their worst, and then one of the best pay-per-views, and then the worst ECW pay-per-view, and then on top of that, one of the worst ECW WWE pay-per-views of all time. So adding that to the collection, maybe down the line I'll find the Barely Legal that goes in there and make it like a custom 3-disc set. Then the one thing I found at Dollar Tree so far, that I've gone to 5 or 6 Dollar Trees now, and they've all been a bust for me. Luckily, people have found stuff for me at Dollar Tree, although I'll also say there wasn't a ton of stuff I was looking for based on what everybody's been finding. A lot of it I had no interest in, but I know the Dollar Tree Queen, Jess, has found a couple things for me. Jonathan from PlatX2 has found a few things for me. So people have found a few things for me. Like I said, there wasn't much I wanted. This wasn't even on my radar, but for $1, I have the system, and maybe if I'm just looking for something to do one day, I'll pop it in and see what it's like. It's mature, so it's not really a game RJ can play, but it is Shadow of War for the Xbox One. Like I said, I'll give it a try someday. It looks like a cool movie. It looks like a cool game. I normally don't talk about video games on here because I don't play many, but for $1, I'll add it to the game collection, and maybe I'll play it at some point when I'm just looking for something to do to kill time, not watch a movie or TV. Trying to stop putting stuff on the table. Bridget gave me the helpful hint that when I put stuff on the table that the tripod is on, it moves the table and it can be distracting. So I am trying not to do that. I'm also trying to sit up straight on this chair so you guys can see my shirt and I can have better posture instead of like leaning over like I do or slouching. The next 4 things here are from a new auction site I started using. It's an auction site that, like I said, I'm going to keep it kind of G14 classified. I'm going to keep it my secret because there's still competition on the site, but I've bought multiple bulk lots because you have to buy in bulk. It's not like single movies. So I've bought multiple bulk lots, and I've made my money back from the first group of 8 bulk lots. I broke even, and this is all stuff out of those bulk lots. I have another one that's still sitting in the box. Nothing from that is getting added to my collection. That was all to resell. And I have a massive package coming from the auction site today. I think there's a few titles in there I'm keeping, but mostly to resell. And it's seemingly done well for me so far, so I'm going to keep using it. And maybe at some point in time in the future, I'll let you guys know what it is. But for now, it's being kept hush-hush. But like I said, there are 4 titles I kept for my collection. I believe this is out on Blu-ray, but I haven't come across it on Blu-ray, and this is brand new factory sealed, although the case is busted on the bottom. And it is Foo Fighters Back and Forth, which is a documentary about the Foo Fighters. I love the Foo Fighters. They're one of my favorite rock bands of all time. So definitely want to add this to my collection. I already have a couple Foo Fighters Blu-rays. I have, let's see, Foo Fighters Sonic Highways and Foo Fighters Live at Wembley Stadium. So now I have Back and Forth on DVD. I'd love to check this out sometime. It's It's like 2 hours and 20 minutes. Like I said, I love the Foo Fighters, so I'm very intrigued to watch this. Let me know if you guys have seen this. I believe there's a Blu-ray of it. I think I've seen it at Second & Charles, but it's been scratched. Next up, I believe this was a Dollar Tree title, but like I said, it didn't cost me anything out of pocket. And I'm keeping it because I love the actors in the movie. If I remember correctly, I didn't necessarily love the movie, but I'd like to revisit it. Stars Alec Baldwin, Danny McBride, John Krasinski, Rachel McAdams, Bill Murray, Bradley Cooper, and Emma Stone, and it is Aloha. Like I said, I know I don't think I love this movie, but a cast like that, I want to revisit it and see. Maybe I was just not in the right frame of mind, or maybe it's just not a good movie. But we'll see. Written and directed by Cameron Crowe, who's done a lot of great movies. Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Almost Famous. So, Aloha. Next up, I was shocked to find out. Oh, by the way, all this stuff was sealed that I got from that site. Aloha's open because the disc was loose, so I had to open it and make sure it was okay. This was a movie I was shocked to find I did not own in my collection. I thought I did, but I guess I did not, because I obviously double checked. And this is cool because it's the VHS retro slipcover artwork, and it has different regular artwork. And it is Dirty Dancing, the original film from 1987, starring Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey. Like I said, I could have sworn I owned this movie, but did not. So with that cool slipcover, and like I said, brand new, factory sealed, you know Joe, getting the rub. Definitely wanted to add this to the collection because Dirty Dancing is a classic, fantastic music. Then the title I was most excited about in that buy, a title that's been on my wish list for a while. I know Hamilton Book had it, but they had the Canadian version. Gets the rub because it's still sealed, and I am glad to own this. I know Bridget has not seen this movie, and I want to revisit it. It's directed by Yorgos Lanthimos, I believe is how you pronounce his name, who did The Killing of a Sacred Deer, which was fantastic. He also did The Favorite, which I loved as well. And that is The Lobster, which stars Colin Farrell, John C. Reilly, and Rachel Weisz. I definitely want to revisit this. Like I said, I've seen it once before. It's been on my wish list for a while, so to add this to the collection was pretty exciting. And like I said, Bridget has not seen this, so definitely want to show this one to her. So The Lobster there. Next up, so certain Goodwills in the neighboring states have lowered their movies to 99 cents, which is going to make hunting a lot more fun at those locations, because $1 for movies is better for flipping, but it's also better for me to add stuff into my collection. So now their movies, CDs are all 99 cents, but then their records are $2.99. I can't explain it. So I guess because records are cool and in now, so they can charge more. But usually what Goodwill gets usually is just stuff from the 50s or like weird, obscure stuff that not a lot of people care about. Occasionally they get cool stuff in, but this was 99 cents. I don't believe this has been released on Blu-ray. If I'm not mistaken, it hasn't. Correct me if I'm wrong. I'm sure you guys will. But this was 99 cents. It is the widescreen DVD version. Brand new, factory sealed. And it is The Legend of Bagger Vance, starring Will Smith, Matt Damon, Charlize Theron, whatever you want to call her. But I love this movie. I'm a big golf movie fan. Tin Cup, Greatest Game Ever Played, Caddyshack. So wanted to add that to the collection, and I did not yet own it. So for 99 cents, brand new sealed, I grabbed that to add to the collection. Then I hit up a local video game store after work one day, or being at the office, not working. Excuse me, guys, sorry. And this solely bought this based on the cast. On top of that, if I'm not mistaken, written and directed by Roman Polanski, which is intriguing to me to begin with, but starring John C. Reilly, Kate Winslet, Jodie Foster, and Christoph Waltz, and that is Carnage. I kind of just blind bought it based on the cast. I got a good deal. It was like $4.20, I believe. So let me know, guys. Have you seen this? I believe it's based on a play. Yeah, based on a play, God of Carnage, a biting comedy of no manners. The disc is mint, and with that cast, highly intrigued, but I've not heard anything about this movie. I've never seen it. It's from 2011, I believe. And I apologize if you guys can hear, they're like mowing the lawn outside our apartment. So I apologize if that's loud, especially as they're getting closer to me. So it's only 80 minutes, so I'm definitely intrigued to check this one out. And Carnage, let me know, guys. Any good? Was it worth the $4? Was it not worth it? Next up was a title I bought the week it was released from Walmart, and I've still yet to watch it. I've heard mixed things. I heard some people say it's fantastic. I heard some people say it's your typical sports drama, but I really want to see it. It's very intriguing to me. It's a movie, probably my most, the movie I'm most intrigued to see of the 2020 stuff I haven't watched yet. Definitely something I wanted to see in theaters, and then it happened, so theaters closed. And that is The Way Back. I know this has dropped in price since I bought it. I paid $20 at Walmart for it. It's like $15 right now on Amazon. I could have got it as part of the buy two get one free at Target and Amazon going on right now, but I bought it. I had gift cards left over and it only cost me $8 out of pocket. So The Way Back, let me know. I know Erin, I think, says it's her favorite movie of the year so far. I've heard mixed things. I want to see it. I hopefully will watch it in the near future. So The Way Back. And then last but not least for this video, guys, this was sent to me from Bridget's mom. She was doing some spring cleaning and she went through her movies and had a picture of stuff she was getting rid of. And there was something that seemed really cool. Seemed like something I wanted to check out. It's basically like a compilation, but it's a Criterion release. So I'll check it out, and I mean, she said that if I don't keep it, I can just sell it or whatnot, but something that I normally wouldn't buy because of the price it would be in stores, but she said I could have it, and it is the golden age of television, and this, like I said, is Criterion. I'm not sure how many discs it is. Let's see. It is 3 discs. Yeah, 3 discs. It was like live television specials from 1953 to 1958. Features a big booklet. Bang the Drum Slowly, Marty, Patterns, No Time for Sergeants, A Wind from the South, Requiem for a Heavyweight, The Comedian, and Days of Wine and Roses. So I'm very intrigued. Apparently it was curated for PBS in the early 1980s. I don't know. It looks really interesting. I am very intrigued to check it out. And that is the golden age of television on Criterion DVD. So that is it, guys. That is the haul for, I don't know, like the last month and a half of randomness. You got the stuff from Second and Charles mystery boxes, a Dollar Tree title, my secret auction site haul, a Goodwill title mixed in there, a video game store title, a Walmart title, and then a free title from Bridget's mom. So thank you, obviously, for watching the video. Be sure to give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you guys don't already. It is much appreciated. Check out the description box down below where you can find links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, where I rate and review all the movies I watch, Amazon wishlist, Blu-ray.com profile. All that can be found. My eBay page also. Email address, P.O. Box, all that can be found down below. Thank you guys for watching. I need a drink of water. As always, until next time. It's good. It's good, Aqua. Who's down to movie?